The battle of the century is here. iPhones versus Android. Throughout the ages, there has been many battles fought. God versus Satan, David versus Goliath, Muhammad Ali versus Joe Frazier, and now iPhone versus Android. I'll go on the front line in this battle of time and tell you which of the two is better for you to own. I'll talk about which is better for you, tell you my personal level, since I have owned both in my lifetime. Now, what each device has to offer and what the future holds for them. So sit back and listen to what I have to say so next time you know which one you will choose. Which phone is better? Since the phones are different, but they are almost the same features. iPhone is made by Apple and Android is made by many different companies. The companies that made up Android family are Samsung, HTC, LG, and Motorola. Since iPhone is made by one company, the size and weight and the price are the same. But since Android is made by different, the weight, the size, and the price varies due to that many companies own them. Now, owning both phones, I like the Android better than the iPhone, since my Android's better feature in it. Now, on my personal level, the iPhone is great, but when I have got one back in the day, it was, iPhone 1, and it was made out of glass, front and back. Now, which made it easy to break if I dropped it. And I did a couple times, but thankfully it didn't drop. Now, whereas Android, the only thing glass was the screen. So that's a good thing. The system on it was okay. You had to pay for everything for it, like games, more storage, movie apps, and a few other things the iPhone has to offer. One good thing, the system is local server, where it is a self system that having this type makes it more secure than the Android. Where the Android system is less secure, free apps where you could get stuff without paying for it. And that's a lot of things you could get for free. And better storage for the Android. iPhone costs more since they only have one company making them. As the Android is cheaper. Free apps and more durability is the one for me, since my wife calls me a klutz sometimes. Now, what device has to offer? Now, when it comes to phone, I know you're wondering which one to get and what they have to offer. Here are a few items to tell you when they both have to offer. They both have fingerprint scanners to unlock the phone, but the iPhone has a little better advance on the finger scanner, since their sensor is a little better than Android. The other feature is calling. iPhone is better, which calling, since they have better layout in the contacts. Since they have better layout in the contacts list, and they offer FaceTime calling between iPhone to iPhone. But Google is coming out with dual, where it's FaceTime to FaceTime for Android, and that's pretty neat. Well, now they can FaceTime other phones. The phone can take pictures and videos with both phones, but Android has a better camera to do what they need to be done. When it comes to phones, iPhones, you have to pay for storage, as where Android has Google Photos, where you can store your photos for free. Another thing that is different between the phones is that iPhone system is an ISO system, where Android has a hardwire diversity, and it's flexible with other systems unlike Apple. Now, the last thing to talk about the phone is the apps, but both has great apps, but Android has better apps. Android has better layouts, more widgets, easy layouts, better placements than the iPhone. iPhone is okay, but like Android, but just like everything, there's room to grow. Now, what the feature holds for these phones? In the future of the phones, both will get more storage for both, by newer systems and apps to buy or get free. Which phone comes to price for them? Like I said before, Apple is the only company that makes iPhone. They set their price high, as well Android is made by different companies, so the price set at a reasonable price, unlike Apple. Both are working on improving, furthering their system to make them faster and more compatible with others' systems, since Apple are great in Android, but they are exploring other apps and programs to Android expansion. More programs are offering their tech support to help, as iPhone is just in-house, but they are converting from ISO system to hardwire, where they will need help in this area when they finally finish converting over. And looking over all this, I see what each phone's offer, but I still like Android. Now, my conclusion. No matter who wins the battle, there is a long way to end this war between iPhone versus Android. Arming yourself with the info I gave you, you, the audience, now have the choice to pick which side in this war you are going with. You may call me a turncoat, a traitor, a hero, or awesomeness, because turning towards Android side, but having an iPhone first, I love it, but after paying a lot for things that I could get for free on Android, I changed my mind. Both are equal to a point, but still far off by the eye of a beholder. And in time, this war between the phones will be over. All phones will be the same. Only time will tell, but right now, Android is giving iPhone the run for its money. So when you go to your Android, give me a call, FaceTime, text me, and we can experience what iPhone can't do. Thank you for listening, and I hope you make the right choice in the future. Go Android.